Hey YouTube, this is my first video in this series of videos called Suddenly Different. It's a bit out of sequence, but I've come across a little bit of an emergency. There's been two young guys writing me, both in their teens. One's bi, one's gay, both from religious homes, and one is thoroughly in the closet. The other one was sort of kicked out of the closet because his father recently discovered the news about him. Um, and both these guys are wondering how to handle the situation, and so I thought I'd give it an attempt. Um, First of all, when you come out, it can be a very life-changing event, but essentially I think people will respond to you the same way in which you present it to them. If you come out all angry and in your face, then chances are they're going to be in your face right back at you. Now, there's going to be some people that are going to be assholes no matter what. So the bottom line is just be true to yourself. Embrace yourself before you come out. If you're confused about yourself, you might want to stay in the closet a little bit longer and get a network of friends together, a network of support, even if it's just on the internet. And you can write me, and I can easily hook you up with all sorts of online sources to handle the religious aspects, the social aspects. But number one, you must love yourself before you can come out to anyone, because the world, even the gay community, might not even love you. So don't come out thinking that you're going to join some sort of college frat house and they're going to surround you with all sorts of support in the gay community, because that's not necessarily so. The gay community is as human as any other community, and they're as full of as many jerks as any other community. So you got to love yourself before you take a single step out of the closet. Now, there's some people that they don't have the grace of stepping into dignity and stepping out of the closet. So those people, like my friend, get outed. It's a very frightening thing. It happened to me. I felt that I was blackmailed. And it just gives the other person all the power, because now they define the tone of the conversation. They define what the parameters are. They control the whole conversation, and they steal all your thunder. So I think the most important thing you can do is, number one, don't cower. Just go ahead and humbly and shamelessly admit it, own up to it, and ask that you can discuss it in detail at some other point. But right now the rug's been ripped out from underneath you, and you just need time to regroup. And you would ask that they give you the same grace to pull your thoughts together. Because it doesn't have to be a cursed thing. You can turn it around and make it a blessed thing to welcome your family. In this case, it was the guy's father who discovered that he was gay. And to his father's credit, he was quite gracious about it and understanding. But even in that scenario, people can be gracious, but especially when religion's involved, they can graciously try to change you and destroy your life. Deprogram you and do all sorts of cruel things. And in their mind, it's probably not cruel, but in fact, it is. The ex-gay ministries are a colossal failure. I've got videos on my other website from ex-counselors from these ex-gay ministries who are apologizing to the gay community because they were more destructive and more ungodly and more unchristian than anything helpful. So don't believe these success stories. They're not ex-gay. They're just better at pretending to be straight, and that's the extent of their success. So keep that in mind. Another thing I've learned over the years is I thought that some people would be cool with me coming out. There's others who I knew would hate it, and so I tried to predict, like calculus, who was going to respond favoritively and how they would respond. And I had a rude awakening. There's people I thought would be cool who turned out to be the biggest dicks. There's people I thought would be assholes who are now my greatest allies, like my one of my older brothers. He was the last one I wanted to come out to. I know that he used to beat the shit out of gay guys. He's a big bodybuilder. He's the type of guy that would probably beat you up for your girlfriend. And I didn't want to come out to him. unknown to me. When I came out to my mother and asked her not to tell anyone, I found out she told everyone. And the way I found that out is I got a letter from my brother um, congratulating me, which shocked me. First of all, that he was congratulating me, and second of all, that he even knew. But from that point on, he and I became the best of friends, and we still are today. He goes with me to gay bars, and I'll take him to gay bars. Um, he's very cool. So that's one of those situations where you don't know how someone's going to respond. Other people I've told I thought would be cool, and I've never seen them again in the rest of my days. So don't frustrate yourself trying to manage every aspect of your coming out, because you're not going to be able to. Human beings are just too fickle and too strange to try to predict their behavior. All you can do is love yourself, embrace yourself, and live your life with dignity. So if someone has a problem with you, now they're going to have to defend what that problem is, because you're a good person, you're an honest person, you're a good man or a good woman. Um, how can they keep jabbing at a dignified, good human being? It becomes their problem. Coming out of the closet is not a fix-all. Um, in a sense, it's trading one set of issues for another. But now, when you've come out, you no longer carry the weight of the world on your own shoulders. Now when people have a problem, they have to define what that problem is. They have to carry the weight of it. You just carry on being your good old self. Because you're a human being, you have a right to be here. You have a right to love and be loved, just like anybody else. And every human being is walking through life with that same goal. They want to be accepted. And, um, and gay people have that same right. So cheer up. Don't cower to your father or anyone else who's condemning you for being gay. No matter how gracious they are, there's going to be some speed bumps and growing pains. Realize whether people discover you to be gay or you come out, realize that you've had more time to deal with this. You spent your whole life being you. You know exactly why you are the way you are. Um, so when you come out, realize that that's a new beginning for them. It's the first time they're hearing of it, and it's a big adjustment for them. So again, people are going to respond generally the way in which you present it to them. So if you come out with love and compassion and understanding, that you tell your parents, I appreciate all you've done for me, and you've raised me to be a good man or a good woman. You taught me about honesty and integrity, and how it's not good to lie, and then use that as a platform to say, and I don't want to continue lying, and I have a very big lie in my life right now. I'm gay. And then you can use that as the platform. When I came out to my mother, I was late in life going to college, and I was staying with my parents in their basement. And I remember I left a rose on my pillow with a note, and I left another note upstairs on the kitchen table for my mother, just saying I had this thing for her downstairs. So my mother found the rose, found my note, and in the letter I just told her how much I loved her, and I loved the way I was raised, and I had a good family life, good relationship with both my parents and my brothers, and it was good. And I wanted to continue with that relationship. And how could I continue in that relationship if I was living a lie? If I was talking about boyfriends as using code words like she or her, or just other vague terms, not being honest, not embracing my life with the same candor as all my siblings were able to. I didn't want to keep doing that. So I didn't want to keep lying, because lying is not what my parents taught me to do. So use that as a platform to come out to whoever. Tell them that you love them, you respect them, you want them in your life, and you can't continue without validating the relationship that you have. And the way you validate that is by being honest. So let that be the beginning. This is going on 10 minutes, so I think I should stop now. But you two guys know who you are, and send me an email. Let me know how things go. All right? God loves you. I care about you. So hang tight. All right, guys? Later.